Hey, this is Craig Dosta here, and I'm going to do like a real quick demonstration of using the new Pieps Vector. I've only used this once, okay? I did it once to kind of get a sense of it. Actually, I take that back, twice. Did it once with a single victim and then once with 2 victims, and that's all, okay? I haven't done any more than that. And I'm going to show you some things that are really impressive right off the bat without getting into too many details. And just so you know, some folks want to know, well, what kind of a range is this? I'm going to do a little pan here so you can see that there's not a whole lot of civilization around here. There actually is. This is Forest Service land behind where I live, and all I did is I put some stakes in the ground like this guy, okay, and then there's another spot that I know, and then the first tree right up in there, that's at 35, no, that's 40 meters I think. Anyway, I've got these stakes like every 10 and 5 meters, and that's how I know what the range is, okay? So let's look at the Pieps Vector. The hardest part about this sucker was figuring out how to get it powered back up, because after being shipped it didn't have a whole lot of power. And that's one of the beauties. It's a rechargeable lithium battery, which is awesome. Okay, and you can see the settings on there. It's got 94% charge, got 215 hours of transmit capability, and theoretically 18 hours of search capability. So I'm going to turn it on now, which it's hard to do this with one hand, unpracticed. There we go. So you heard it just made that little beep there. Little whoa, we're on. And now it's going through its thing. And now that is map mode. And interestingly, that is indicating that it's already seeing something, but not real strong. And there we go. We're out here at 55 meters. Now you notice it just kind of, it saw it, but then it lost it. That's what I've seen before. Oh, look at that. It's kind of indicating that maybe there's 2 victims already, but it's not. Okay, now I think we're going to lock in, and now we're at about 50 meters away. Well, you notice it didn't just stay there, okay? And now we're getting a further indication that there's 2. And I'm going by the 45 meter mark here. Now this is acting a little different than the last time. Alright, there we go. Now, you'll see that it thinks that we're 60 meters away. We're actually, I think it's 40. Okay? But also you can see it notices that there is 1 victim, and that leftmost indication there, that's not an eye. That's a bar kind of indicating the alignment of the flux field as it's being received by Pieps Vector. Oh, now it sees that there are 2 victims. You can see that clearly, and it thinks maybe there's 3. So I wonder what the hell's going on. I wonder if I turned on something that I didn't realize I turned on. Possible. Or we simply have the effect that one of these victims, you notice how that second victim went away, and we kind of saw a third for a moment there. That could be the fact that the second victim is an Ortovox F1, which has a noisy signal, which can confuse beacons in a multiple victim scenario. Now it's back again. Okay, it's saying that we're, what, 20 meters away, but we're actually 10. And it's recognizing we're not really that far away. I stopped. But now we can see clearly there are 2 victims. And we're just following her in here. Now that we're inside of 2 meters, you don't see any directional indication on the flux lines, but I think we're close enough to mark it, so I'm going to press this button here. Alright, and that turned black, says okay, we found you. Now there's this other victim 8 meters away, kind of angled off to the right. And I'm lined up now. Oh, let's go this way a little bit. Oh, homing in. Now you can see the two positions have inverted. Now my closest one is victim number 2, and we hold that button down and it's marked. And by the way, yes, that other victim was an F1. It's a great way if you want to show. Now here's another cool thing about this. Check out the map, and it clearly shows our 2 victims. That's kind of the cool stuff on my first impression of this Pieps Vector. Pretty darn good.